Hello, welcome back. Today we're gonna talk all about summer trends 2025. So we're gonna talk about what everyone is wearing, what I've seen the most, what I've been liking, and if I was right in my fashion predictions back in November. Some of these have been kind of trending for a while, but I want to talk about how I think we're gonna see them this summer, and I think I have a good prediction towards the end of the video, so stick around if you want to hear that. The first thing that I've seen around quite a lot and that I can't seem to avoid whenever I go into Pinterest is hyper femininity, especially hyper feminine pink. I've already seen a lot of brands coming out with sets in this shade, and also skirts, specifically skirts in materials such as satin, chiffon, sheer. And something that I've also been seeing a lot is the combination of hyper feminine pink with gray, wearing a little gray skirt and then a hyper feminine pink top. That seems to be everywhere at the moment. The next thing that I've seen quite a bit during the past couple of weeks is using earrings, rings, and also beads on clothes as accessories. Yesterday I saw Lil Rotini styling one of her tops with earrings, and I thought it was so clever. I had to do it myself. These are small earrings and I just put them on the shirt to try and give it a little bit of a twist. I feel like it's such a good way to elevate some of your tops. This in combination with the gold that I kind of have in my hands, I think looks very cute. Fake gold, please don't come for me. The next thing that I've been seeing quite a lot during the past couple of months, and that we're obviously gonna keep seeing this summer, this is kind of the name that I came up with because it's what it reminds me of, but 2007 single mom style bag, or mom style bag. It doesn't have to be a single mom. I think we're kind of circling back to the mid-2000s. This is something that I talked about in my fashion predictions video of 2025. We all know the Balenciaga City bag has been here. It's been here for a while. I don't think it's really going anywhere, but I think this summer we're gonna see a little bit more of slouchy vintage bags, kind of a variation of the city bag, which makes a lot of sense. If we're circling back to 2005, 2006, 2007, this used to be everywhere. The 20-year cycle is real. I do believe a lot of the trends that were really big during those years are so making a comeback this year. Another thing that we're kind of circling back to is definitely the bootcut jean. While I don't think it's as big at the moment, we're gonna start seeing more of this summer with longer fitted tops. Think Marissa Cooper from the OC. She used to wear a lot of tops that kind of finished off in her mid-waist. I think that's super cute. It's definitely a silhouette that I've been seeing more and more. Something like this is also kind of popular at the moment. I've been seeing them a lot. Open front tops, I think that's how they're called. And I've also seen people on TikTok styling their long sleeved shirts as summer tops. I'm gonna put the pictures in here so you guys can see. Take some inspo and definitely try and do it for the summer, because I think it's super interesting, and it's a way to avoid buying new things. We're kind of in a recession at the moment. It's fair to say shit is getting kind of expensive, so I think it's such a great hack to use the clothes that you already have instead of going out and buying everything new. The next thing that I've seen around quite a lot, and it's something that I also predicted, is mid and late 2000s nostalgia. I talked about how I thought Hannah Montana fashion was gonna come back into style. She used to have a lot of really interesting outfits that I feel like I've seen on Pinterest this year, which is crazy. Wearing long tops and cropped jackets or cropped cardigans, that's something that she used to wear a lot that I've seen come back this year, which is super interesting. That paired up with straight or bootcut jeans is something that I think we're gonna see more of this summer. I've been doing a very deep closet clean out, and I've noticed that I have a lot of cropped jackets from the cropped epidemic that we went through the last couple of years. So instead of getting rid of them, I've been looking into styling them like this, and it's been working. If you have cropped jackets or cardigans, instead of getting rid of them, try styling them in a different way. I feel like it could work with the fashion trends that we're circling back to in the next couple of years. The next thing that I think we're gonna see a lot of this summer are tops with the bra detail, which is something that I also mentioned in my trends predictions. Using bras as accessories seems to be getting popular at the moment. It can be a self-styled choice, so you can literally just wear a bra and then like a tank top on top. Very 2007. It used to be big back then as well. I think this summer we're gonna see stores starting to sell, if they haven't already started, because I haven't really checked. I'm trying not to buy a lot of things lately, but I think stores are going to start selling their own tops that already have kind of the bra detail, kind of the bra peeking from them. they're probably gonna be selling that at crazy stupid prices, which is beyond me. If you want to wear something like that, you can style it yourself. You don't have to buy it. Let's talk about shoes now. Miu Miu x New Balance. I've been seeing this literally everywhere. Every fashion influencer seems to have them at the moment. Every other style of shoe that has trended after the Sambas is just aberration of it. We're still on the bowling shoe. I also have to mention the Puma Speedcat ballerina style shoes. If you're on Pinterest, you've probably seen these shoes. Everyone seems to be wearing this. They are the Samba replacement. Sambas were definitely overworn. The next thing that I'm gonna mention is the polka dots. We all know this is trending. Stick with me. I mentioned in my 2025 fashion predictions video that I was very excited to see a variation of the neutral black and white or blue and white polka dots that we see every single year. So for the summer, I've seen people wearing polka dots in different colors, which I think is super interesting. Red pieces with white polka dots, bags, skirts, nails. Also, this specific polka dots sheer midi skirt, I've seen it quite a lot as of late. This skirt is kind of the new leopard top that we had in September last year. The next thing that I think we're gonna see more of this summer is definitely pins on shirts. I did mention that I was going to skip this trend because I didn't want to poke holes on the clothes that I already had, but I got sent this shirt by the brand Noisy and I'm obsessed with it. The pins come in a separate bag. You're supposed to design the hat. They also sent me this shirt. This one doesn't have any pins. The back of the shirt is to die for. I'm not a chronic smoker, but I'm obsessed with this shirt. Something else that I think we're gonna be seeing more of this summer, maybe more so August and September, are brown leather jackets, specifically brown bomber jackets. I feel like I've been seeing this a lot. I've been dying to buy one for myself, especially for Madrid. I kind of want to get it as my go-to jacket for when I'm back in school. And I've also been seeing this style of jackets. I'm not sure how they're called, but I think they're also super cute, and I've been seeing them in different shades of brown, and it's something that I think we're gonna be seeing more of this year. And it wouldn't be a summer 2025 video if we didn't talk about Boho Chic and Isabel Marant. It's definitely taking over the summer, even more so than last year. I do feel like we saw a little bit of Boho last year, but this year is coming back in full force. It kind of reminds me of Phoebe Buffet's style from Friends. I feel like her style has been trending more during the past couple of years as opposed to Monica's and Rachel's. I actually got 3 belts from my aunt. These are vintage belts. I'm obsessed with them. I got this burgundy belt. This is from Gap, straight from 2010. I got this one as well. It's kind of a chunky belt, but then it has a skinny belt on top of it, and it makes it super unique, kind of ripping at the seams. And I got this one as well. I feel like it's super 2000s. People used to wear this all the time when I was younger. The next thing that I think we're gonna be seeing are mini skirts split up with long tank tops and then a little cardigan on top. I actually just wore a variation of it a couple of days ago and I loved it. That split up with some little flats, super cute. The last 2 things that I'm gonna say I think are kind of controversial. I kind of feel like tabbies are on their way to become mainstream. I feel like tabbies have been kind of a little secret. I mean, they're not a secret, but they're kind of a fashion community thing. If you're not really that deep into fashion, you may not know what tabbies are. Before I got into fashion, I didn't really know what tabbies were. I have never heard of them, but I feel like I've been seeing them more and more lately, and I wouldn't be surprised if Zara makes a knockoff soon. That's one of my predictions. Not that tabbies are gonna trend, but that they might trend outside of the fashion community. And my last fashion prediction, I'm not sure if this is for summer 2025, but I did wanted to say it because I feel like it might be a trend again eventually, is the peace sign. I saw Bella Hadid wearing a peace sign belt like last week. This used to be super popular back in 2009, 2010, 2011. Necklaces, tops, scarves, earrings, you name it, a peace sign was there. So yeah, that's my final prediction. I do think it might make a comeback. This is where I'm gonna end the video. Definitely let me know if you have other trends. What are you wearing? Where are you going? I'm not really going anywhere, which really sucks, but I am focused on my move to Madrid, which is happening in September. So yeah, definitely subscribe if you want to see more videos. I have a closet clean out coming out, more fashion videos, and Madrid vlogs eventually, which I'm super excited about. Love you guys. Hope you have a great summer, and I'll see you next week.